This is the creation of the world according to Greek mythology. In the beginning, there was only chaos. Then out of the void appeared Erebus, the unknowable place, where death and night dwell. All else was empty, silent, endless, darkness. Then somehow love was born, bringing a start of order. From love came light and day. Once there was light and day, Gaia, the earth, appeared. Then Erebus slept with night, who gave birth to the heavenly and earthly light. The night alone produced doom, fate, death, sleep, dreams, nemesis, and others that come to man out of darkness. Meanwhile, Gaia alone gave birth to Uranus, the heavens. Uranus became Gaia's mate, covering her on all sides. Together they produced the 3 Cyclops, the 3 Hecatoncheires, and the 12 Titans. However, Uranus was a bad father and husband. He hated the Hecatoncheires. He imprisoned them by pushing them into the hidden places of the earth, Gaia's womb. This angered Gaia, and she plotted against Uranus. She made a flint sickle and tried to get her children to attack Uranus. All were too afraid, except the youngest Titan, Cronus. Gaia and Cronus set up an ambush of Uranus as he laid with Gaia at night. Cronus grabbed his father and castrated him with a stone sickle, throwing the severed genitals into the ocean. The fate of Uranus is not clear. He either died, withdrew from the earth, or exiled himself to Italy. As he departed, he promised that Cronus and the Titans would be punished. From his spilt blood came the giants, the ash tree nymphs, and the 3 Furies. From the sea foam where his genitals fell came Aphrodite. Cronus became the next ruler. He imprisoned the Cyclops and the Hecatoncheires in Tartarus. He married his sister Rhea. Under his rule, the Titans had many offspring. He ruled for many ages. However, Gaia and Uranus both had prophesied that he would be overthrown by a son. To avoid this, Cronus swallowed each of his children as they were born. Rhea was angry at the treatment of her children and plotted against Cronus. When it came time to give birth to her 6th child, Rhea hid herself. Then she left the child to be raised by the nymphs. To conceal her act, she wrapped a stone in cloth and passed it off to the baby, to the Cronus, who swallowed it. This child was Zeus. He grew into a handsome youth on Crete. He consulted Metis on how to defeat Cronus. She prepared a drink for Cronus designed to make him vomit up the other children. Rhea convinced Cronus to accept his son, and Zeus was allowed to return to Mount Olympus as Cronus' cupbearer. This gave Zeus the opportunity to slip Cronus the special drink prepared for him. This worked as planned, and the other 5 children were vomited up. Being gods, they were unharmed, and they were thankful to Zeus, and they made him their leader. Cronus was yet to be defeated. He and the Titans, except Prometheus, Epimetheus, and Oceanus, fought to retain their power. Atlas became their leader in battle, and it looked for some time that the Titans would win. However, Zeus was cunning. He went down to Tartarus and freed the Cyclops and the Hecatoncheires. Prometheus joined Zeus as well. He returned to battle with his new allies. The Cyclops provided Zeus with lightning bolts for weapons. The Hecatoncheires he set in ambush, armed with boulders. With the time right, Zeus retreated, drawing the Titans into the Hecatoncheires' ambush. The Hecatoncheires rained down hundreds of boulders with such a fury the Titans thought the mountains were falling on them. They broke and ran, giving Zeus victory. Zeus exiled the Titans who had fought against him into Tartarus, except for Atlas, who was singled out for a special punishment of holding the world on his shoulders. However, even after his victory, Zeus was not safe. Gaia, angry that her children had been imprisoned, gave birth to a last offspring, Typhoeus. Typhoeus was so fearsome that most of the gods fled. However, Zeus faced the monster, and flinging his lightning bolts was able to kill it. Typhoeus was buried under Mount Etna in Sicily. Much later, a final challenge to Zeus's rule was made by the giants. They went so far as to attempt to invade Mount Olympus, piling mountain upon mountain in an effort to reach the top. But the gods have grown strong, and with the help of Hercules, the giants were subdued or killed. And this is the creation of the world according to Greek mythology.